Welcome back. The setup across Asia is a little more mixed. It's not as wide a green move that we saw on Wall Street. Some of the markets like Hong Kong are down. So it's a mixed picture. Now it's down about 2%. Remember, these are the markets that get hit with a lot of the tariff reality, as we will start to hear it from the 2nd of April. And the Venezuelan issue obviously is bigger for the Chinese market. China is the biggest importer of Venezuelan oil. But anyway, let's talk about individual stocks, and we have plenty to track this morning, and our team is standing by with the CNBC-TV18 list of top stocks to watch. Let's actually go across to Sudarshan. Start with him first, guys. Morning to all of you. Once again, Sudarshan, it's the oil and gas space making headlines.
Good morning, Survi. Yes, so now today it's on the back of US President Trump's announcement that he'll be imposing 25% tariffs on countries that buy Venezuelan oil, and that would be effective April 2. So I'm going with red on ONGC and oil marketing companies. Now, what's the reason? First, for oil marketing companies, one important point that has to be noted down is the most of the imports, Venezuelan oil imports that India did, were in 2023 or in early 2024. So 2024 imports that we did were of 22 million barrels. That formed 1.5% of our total imports. So it's not a big quantum. Now, why is ONGC in focus? It has subsidiary ONGC Videsh. First, it has two plants in Venezuela where company was expecting to increase that production. That might be difficult now. And second, ONGC was looking to get $500 million from Venezuela by getting more crude. That also seems to be very unlikely. Now, why oil marketing companies? First, they were not importing that much. But earlier, basically in February, oil minister had commented that India is looking to increase the oil imports from Venezuela, and that might be one of the reasons that we might take negative for OMC. And so, ONGC, oil marketing companies, in the red on the back of this news.
Okay, all right, Sudarshan, thanks a lot for explaining that to us. But let's hop across to Vivek. He's here to tell us about Restaurant Brand Asia and the Central Bank QIP as well. Morning, Vivek, take it away.
Good morning. That's right. So both of these companies in focus is on the back of QIPs that both of these companies have launched. Restaurant Brand Asia, remember Abhishek Kotari told us yesterday, and this particular news break has been confirmed. The issue size is up to 500 crore, where the base size is 400 crore, and another 100 crore is the upside option that the company may choose in case there is strong enough demand. The indicative issue price for this particular fundraise is at 60 rupees a share, or over a 6.5% discount to yesterday's close. Almost 16.7% equity dilution at that particular rate is what RBA or Burger King will actually see. The other stock on the radar is the bank, Central Bank of India. Again, a QIP that the company or the bank has launched. A company looking to raise close to 1,500 crore with an upsize option of close to 500 crore. The indicative issue price is at 40.49 rupees a share. Again, over a 13.5% discount to yesterday's close. The company will use these particular funds to augment the Taiwan capital base to meet further capital requirements. Expect both of these stocks to open in the red on the back of the significant discount being given.
All right, Vivek, thank you very much for that. Well, Ola Electric is the next one we want to put the spotlight on. Sud is here with more. Sud, morning.
Morning, Prashad. So first, before coming to today's disclosure, I'll give you the background. Ola Electric had one agency with the name of Rosmeta Digital Services. Now, company earlier this month had filed a plea in NCLT Bengaluru alleging default, and as per sources, the dues were in the range of 18 to 20 crore. Now, Ola has come out with a disclosure. It has disclosed to exchanges today. It's saying that it has settled all outstanding dues with Rosmeta Group, and also Rosmeta Group now has filed the plea that it will withdraw the petitions that it had filed before NCLT Bengaluru. Also, company is saying that matter with respect to Rosmeta Group now stands fully resolved, and that would be the reason that I'm going with green for Ola Electric for today's trade.
Got it. All right. Green on Ola Electric being a relative underperformer. This is clearly good news coming for the company. Let's wind this down with Vinny. She is here to tell us about Chola as well as Mahindra & Mahindra Finance. Morning, Vinny.
Good morning. So yes, we have Chola Investments that's in focus on the back of an appointment that has come in. Vilayan Subbai is now the executive chairman of the company. This is going to be with effect from 1st of April. Currently, he was the non-executive chairman of the company. Do not forget that he's been a part of the company, obviously, but he's been the MD of the company since 2010 to 2017 as well. So now, executive chairman role is what he'll be taking from 1st of April. M&M Finance, we are seeing that there's an appointment that has come in of Ram Ganesh Iyer, who's as a Chief Operating Officer. This is going to be for the 10th of April that we're watching out for. And overall, he's got a good experience in the field of financial services, consulting services, as well as entrepreneurship. And it'll be an interesting one to watch out for. So we're expecting green on both these stocks as well.
All right. Godrej Properties is the next one. Vinny, you want to sort of wrap that up as well?
Yeah, so Godrej Properties, we're expecting green here. Now, do not forget that in Jan, they'd launched one of these, properties in Hyderabad. This was their first launch in Hyderabad, Godrej Madison Avenue. Now, they've sold around 300 homes in that property, and 1,000 crore sales is what they've done so far. So, an interesting one that we're watching out for from the company, especially strengthening their presence in Hyderabad, is interesting, and we're expecting green.
Okay, thanks, Vinny, for that. Well, here's a quick recap of all the top stocks with positive news flow. Chola Investment, Mahindra Finance, Ola Electric, and Godrej Properties. Well, the ones with negative news flow, they include ONGC, BPCL, IOC, HPCL, Central Bank of India, and Restaurant Brands. From the equity space, let's move to the commodity action. Manisha Gupta joins us to help us out with exactly that. Morning, Manisha.
Morning, Nigel. Thank you for that. I'll start with the crude oil prices, where we are trading at a 3-week highs above $73 a barrel. Well, Trump has announced 25% tariff on any country that buys Venezuelan oil. And China is a major buyer of oil from Venezuela, and that is a premium that you are seeing in prices. Apart from that, it is also going to be about the OPEC and allies meeting, which is on 5th of April, where they will decide on whether or not to increase output for the month of May. So that's going to be an important event to watch out for. Another important event is going to be the U.S. PCE data that comes in on Friday. Ahead of that, we have seen the dollar index hit a 2-week highs, and that's weighing on the gold and silver prices both. But what is continuing to trade well is the metal as a sector. Copper very close to its all-time highs, and you have zinc prices also trading at a 3-month highs in Asia right now.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So that is what's happening with regards to oil and commodities. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We're going to come back. Amnish Agarwal is going to be with us. If Prabhudas later Capital, we talk some stocks. Lots coming up. Stay tuned.